Hello students, welcome to Pharma E-Class. My name is Dr. Tayyib Nizami. I am Associate Professor at Smriti College of Pharmaceutical Education, Indore. In series of our lecture of IR spectroscopy, today we will discuss very important topic, that is IR ranges and IR interpretation. In previous video, we had discussed about what are the various factors affecting IR vibration frequencies. We had also discussed the principle and instrumentation of IR spectroscopy, and today we have to discuss the main part of this topic, that is what are the various IR ranges and IR interpretation. So what do you mean by IR ranges? As we discussed in our previous videos, that is in principles of IR spectroscopy, we had discussed that there are different types of molecular vibration. That means when any molecule absorbs IR radiation, it starts vibrating, and due to vibration there are some stretching and bending vibration. Stretching vibration are symmetrical and asymmetrical vibration. Bending vibration are scissoring, rocking, backing and twisting. So on the basis of their wave number, that is the value of their energies, wave number, we can interpret which a compound is having which molecular arrangement. For example, this is I am having a chart of IR ranges that you have to learn. For example, in case of alkane, that is we have some carbon hydrogen stretching, and the range of carbon, the value of carbon hydrogen stretching is 2960 to 2850 centimeter inverse. Similarly, in alkane, CH bending vibration are 14852 1340 centimeter inverse, and in case of alkanes, carbon stretching vibrations are 1300 to 800 centimeter inverse. So when we talk about alkanes, we find that there are two stretching vibration, that is carbon hydrogen and carbon carbon, and one bending vibration, that is carbon hydrogen, and we have to learn the value of stretching and bending vibration. When we go to unsaturated hydrocarbon, that is alkenes, so carbon hydrogen stretching vibration are 3100 to 3000 centimeter inverse. So it is different from that of carbon hydrogen stretching in alkenes. Similarly, carbon hydrogen stretching in alkene is 915 to 905 centimeter inverse, which was different in case of carbon hydrogen bending in case of alkenes. Similarly, in case of alkene, CC stretching, that is carbon carbon stretching, is 1675 to 1650 centimeter inverse. So in case of alkane and alkene, we find that there are carbon hydrogen stretching and carbon hydrogen bending vibrations and carbon carbon stretching vibration. So when there are some compounds like benzaldehyde which are aromatic hydrocarbons. So aromatic or phenol, aromatic hydrocarbon. So aromatic hydrocarbon will show stretching vibration of aromatic hydrocarbon, that is benzene, carbon and hydrogen at 3850 to 3000 centimeter inverse. In case of halides, that is halide contain carbon iodine bond. So carbon iodine bond stretching vibration are 500 centimeter inverse. Carbon bromide stretching vibration 600 to 500 centimeter inverse. Carbon chloride stretching bonds 800 to 600 centimeter inverse. Similarly, carbon fluoride bonds 1400 to 1000 centimeter inverse. So if we have alkenes, if we have aromatic hydrocarbon, if we have halides, these values we have to remember and mark up before going for interpretation. And when we come to some functional groups, like alcohols. Alcohols has OH stretching vibrations at 3700 to 3500 centimeter inverse. Students, in this case you have to remember that while doing interpretation, we have to take median, that is median value of this. For example, when we take alcohol, then we have to take median of 3700 to 3500, that is 3600 centimeter inverse. And during interpretation, this will help, because during interpretation, which value you will take, that is upper value or lower value. So you have to take median value. Similarly, alcohols are classified into primary, secondary, tertiary. Primary alcohol have carbon and oxygen stretching vibration at 1300 to 1250 centimeter inverse. Secondary alcohol have carbon oxygen stretching at 1300 to 1210 centimeter inverse. And finally, tertiary alcohol have CO stretching vibration at 1450 to 1360 centimeter inverse. So alcohol में primary, secondary, tertiary, all different types of alcohol have different CO stretching vibration. So stretching vibrations are almost similar in case of primary and secondary alcohol, but there are some higher side in case of tertiary alcohol. Aldehydes, the CO stretching vibration, in case of aldehyde, the stretching vibration of C double bond O are 1740 to 1070 centimeter inverse. In case of ketones, the stretching vibration of C double bond O is 1725 to 1700 centimeter inverse. Similarly, in carboxylic acid, the stretching vibration of C double bond O is 1715 centimeter inverse. And in case of ethers, CO stretching vibration is 1.20 to 1070 centimeter inverse, and CH stretching vibration is 2940 to 2850 centimeter inverse. Similarly, for amines, for primary amines, NH stretching is 3500 centimeter inverse. For secondary amine, NH stretching is again 3425 centimeter inverse. For amides, primary amides, NH stretching is 3500 to 3300 centimeter inverse. For secondary amide, NH stretching is 3500 to 3300 centimeter inverse. And we have some special region known as fingerprint region also. That is below 1300 centimeter inverse. The region below 1300 centimeter inverse is fingerprint region, and region above 31 centimeter inverse is known as function group region. So these are the major regions of IR spectra which you have to remember, and you have to thorough with these values. And let us take an example in the form of numerical to get through the interpretation, how interpretation is done. We take example of ethyl alcohol or ethanol. The structure of ethanol is CH3CH2OH. So here three types of vibrations are occurs, that is OH stretching, C double bond O stretching, and CH stretching. So if we put the values of these vibrations in from this chart, we will find the interpretation values of it. For example, OH stretching in alcohol is 3600. How 3600? OH stretching value of OH stretching is 3700 to 3500 centimeter inverse. So if we take the median of 37 to 3500 centimeter inverse, it will come 36 centimeter inverse. Then CO stretching. Then CO stretching in primary, since ethanol is primary alcohol, it is between 1300 to 1250 centimeter inverse. So the median is 1255 centimeter inverse. Then CH stretching. The value of CH stretching is 2960 to 2850 centimeter inverse. So if we take the median of CH stretching, it will 2905 centimeter inverse. So in ethanol molecule, we find three type of stretching vibration. One is OH, another one is CO, and another one is CH. And if we put the value of this from this chart, plus there will be one fingerprint region also. And in fingerprint region, the value of fingerprint region is between 1300 centimeter inverse and below 1300 centimeter inverse. If we draw the graph of this ethanol, if we see the spectrum of ethanol, we can see that in IR spectrum of ethanol, we will find one OH, one peak of OH at 3600 centimeter. So at 3600, this peak will be peak of OH, and carbon oxygen stretching at 1255 peak. Then carbon hydrogen stretching at 2905 is 2905. This is carbon hydrogen, this is carbon oxygen, and a fingerprint region below 1300 centimeter inverse. So this will be the IR spectrum of ethanol. Similarly, we can determine IR spectrum of benzaldehyde also. The example we taken benzaldehyde is C6H5CHO. We have three types of molecular vibration. Number one is ARH, that is aromatic hydrocarbon plus hydrogen, then C double bond O and CH. And if we put the value of C double bond O stretching vibration, so C double bond O stretching vibration will be between 1725 to 1700 centimeter inverse. If you take average, so it will be 1730 centimeter inverse. CH stretching vibration is between 2960 to 2850 centimeter inverse. If you take the median or average will be 3625 centimeter inverse, plus there will be one fingerprint region. And if we put these values into the graph, then we will get the graph of benzaldehyde also. So in this way, IR interpretation is done with the help of IR range. So these are the IR range which you have to mug up, and these are the application of these ranges, and this is how interpretation is done. To get through with the interpretation, you have to solve some 8 to 10 numericals, so that you will be get thorough with the concept of interpretation. Hope you understood this video on IR ranges and IR interpretation. Thank you.